just drifting from left to right, left to right.
Looks like 3 foot deep right here. Like really.
Yeah, you can see the bottom in most parts.
You got your phone on this whole time?
Yes, sir. Did you get hung up?
I don't know.
Do a little backwards casting.
We'll ride down to the other spot you fishing if you want to when you get down there.
You can kayak all the way down to the top part of that dam. You used to be able to kayak over the dam, and then that day I went down there and taking that video, that's when I noticed they reconstructed that dam. Now you can't kayak over top of it.
Yeah.
You did not. We were hiding over that way. Whoop.
I can't stand this, man. Like, who the fuck even invented trees?
Gonna hang it up there a minute. See if we can't cruise our way down here to help help old Cuz get his bait unhooked from the tree. Are you on the end of it or are you up in there?
Open it.
Baby, you might have to kiss that bait goodbye.
Yeah. Looks like it. You got your knife?
Yeah. Can you catch?
Oh, hell no.
No, I ain't about to risk it. Can't lose that knife. I prefer not to lose it anyway. That's a Christmas present from Granny last year. I thought that was an L8 bottle over there. Lay her up, lay her up.
Oh, yeah.
One bait going on this trip.
Won't be the only one.
Back up a little bit and give you some room. I reckon I'll take this advantage of this time while you're doing all that. Get a few casts in around you.
Dad usually catches all his fish up there right before you get to the car. Where all that green water and stuff is, they're shallow.
Hmm?
That bird just got a fish out of the water.
That fish done, or bird done better than me. Uh-oh. Well, we'll do about 3 more casts of this rooster tail, and probably switch over to the Rebel Bumblebee. Or the Rebel Cricket. Well, before we do that,
Oh, man.
we'll try out this darker colored rooster tail. Wind's pushing me that way. Pushing me up river. Maybe I should have brought that bigger pole. I could have cast it out a bit further.
Should have brought some extra bait.
Looks like a deer run right there. Something come up and, well, it might be a beaver too, I guess. Right there.
I'm looking. I'll put me a camera out down here somewhere.
Well, you already see the deer tracks behind Big Creek Lake on that back end side. Something all over the place.
I wonder if we could put something out up there. Like on this side. You got one of them crawdads?
The one that kind of look like that?
Yeah. Just give me something cheap. Something that's ain't afraid of losing.
Well, I think I got 2 of these crickets. I've got 2 bumblebees. I've got the broken minnow. Broken minnow is usually a good one too.
Whichever one catch fish.
I keep seeing something right over here hit the top of the water. Might be going after bugs. So try that try that bumblebee there. Try the bumblebee and I'll give the cricket a try. Now we're going to use this. Try that cricket there, made by Rebel. Come on now.
You want to make dusty things?
Huh?
You want to make dusty things?
Like duck farming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know, Robert Howard is the best person at time lure. Now, could you imagine me and him both right here? Yeah.
Me and him was talking about you there the other night. He was I just recently got him to get back on GTA and play online with me, and he went and bought a agency and was doing the mission where you get to play as Franklin and Lamar and listen to them two go back and forth. It's just like listening to you, Robert. He said, I imagine this is what people hear when me and Bryson's in a party together. I said, that's exactly what it's like. I said, I'd love to be able to record that and let people hear it.
I don't know why my Xbox is
I know what I didn't do. I didn't bring my little pair of pliers just in case they swallow it. Whew.
I'm already starting to look. If I say we head on up there, this place is no good.
No good. Moving on. Yes, sir.
When we get up out to that grass, we're good.
You think it'd be something up under them there? Those tree limbs right there that hang over half the creek.
No, what we need to do, come up here and set some bank lines.
Bet you catch all kinds of turtles there. I know there's catfish in there. I've caught one by hand.
Huh?
Catfish in this part of the river because I caught one by hand at the boat ramp at over in East Manchester. We was down there fishing one time, seen a bunch of some kind of bug bite on my arm. Seen a bunch of little small fish swimming around. Reached down there and caught it, and there's a little small catfish about that big. I got a picture of it somewhere.
They will need to come down and put a bunch of fire. What do you think it is up there? That's a beaver.
Where? All that slide there?
Yeah.
Yep. Old beaver slide right in the water.
I'll catch a snack out of it.
That definitely wasn't me. We're gonna switch baits again. Whoop. This time we're gonna be using the kind of like a little bee colored rooster tail. Closest thing I got besides those bugs. There's some fish hitting little bugs that's on top of the water. So I figured we'd give that one a try. Get sitting over top of a log in the water. Let's get around that. Give a few more casts. If that don't work, we'll do more kayaking and less fishing. Get on down part of the river. Looks like old Breathin getting a little bit ahead of us. Kind of caught up that way as well. go over here and show you this swinging rope he was talking about. Somebody put up. Flip the camera around right quick. Show you. Old bike handlebars, piece of rope, and looks like a tie-down strap. Never know what you see along the rivers in these parts. Wonder how long that's been laying there, or hanging there. Back up a little bit, show you all this bird's nest of some sort hanging in this limb here above my kayak. It's not a big nest. I wonder what kind that is. Pretty neat. An old beaver dam, or beaver den over next to that tree. That looks like ginseng berries on that one.
What?
Over here. Along the banks by that big tree. Feels good out this time of year. Not too hot, not too cold. Water's pretty cold. Don't feel too bad though. Careful not to lean too far now. Supposed to get up a little warmer today. Still not gonna be a problem though. Got my real tree shirt on, fishing shirt. Keeps me cool on a hot day. Another beaver slide. Some kind of old cabinet.
What's over here on this other side?
Huh?
That's Pisces Creek, ain't it?
No, we're getting over it into, well, it might be. That's that old coal bridge right there where they slide coal across. Load the trucks with.
Oh, where's the one that's a hunt slide?
Son, look there, what a beam of wood. I thought that was a railroad tie for a minute, but that's a lot bigger than a railroad tie. See that? I bet that'd be worth some money.
Probably is. You know they sell them railroad ties for like $1 a piece in Somerset?
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
My daddy used to tell stories about
The ones on Paces Creek, they giving them away to whoever wants to hold them. But a good thing to
Oh, the ones that are taking off the railroad tracks? Be worth looking into right there. Every time I come kayaking like this, I see squirrels and critters going through the trees. Reminds me of the stories Daddy tell me when he was younger. Him and somebody of his used to go camping along the creek banks. They take a canoe and besides like lunch meat and stuff, you had to catch or kill whatever you wanted to, if you was going to eat. They'd take fishing poles. You had to catch your fish, or they took a 22, a Ruger 10-22. If they seen any squirrels or anything, they'd pop them, fix it over top of an open fire. I always love hearing stories like that. Like to do that myself. Ourselves coast a minute. Come on now. I hate it when then you gotta get it untangled and it untangles itself somehow. Tell you what. Them men are jumping out of the water. Sometimes when they do that, I mean there's a bigger fish not far behind. I'd rather do a little more kayaking than fishing on this trip, because I got a while to go. But let's see. On the occasions I do decide to make a few casts. I believe I'm going to stick with the old faithful white rooster tail. It's always done me good in the past. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick with it. Hopefully we'll catch a few fish here and there. If not, like still having a good time kayaking, seeing some cool stuff. What? Huh?
Have you seen this video?
Uh-uh.
That little dude that's on that OnlyFans bus. You ain't seen it?
Uh-uh.
Oh, hey, I got that Onyx hunt, that Onyx whatever it's called, that hunting thing.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was looking at.
I got a few hunting apps on my phone. I got that hunt stand, that deer cast. That's the one I usually use every year. Check to see if it's a good day for deer movement. Slide my paddle. Oh yeah. What he talks about when he...
Did you see his face?
I seen that the other day and I started dying. I had to show Jasmine. Moving on down. You know what ginseng looks like?
Yeah.
Is that what that is right there? Them red berries?
No,
That ain't.
that's actual berries.
Oh, is it?
Ginseng's got like, well, I mean, them's like actual wild berries. Ginseng's got like a little tongue. They got like 2 or 3 like little red balls on 'em. That's how like you find a pack. Don't
I ain't never
know
found
what they look like though. You gotta actually know what you're doing.
I don't. But Mitchell's brother-in-law, boy, I went to school with Mark Jackson. They said he could find it out in the middle of the desert. Not sure how well that GoPro's picking up that old coal bridge, so I'll flip my phone camera around. Give you a better look at it going across the water. First time me and Tyler ever went kayaking down this way. We've never seen it before, you know, you can't really see it from the 4-lane or nothing. He got out, walked up, and walked across it.
How many fish did you catch down at that dam?
4. That's crazy too. There's an old walkway. I guess where they used to use this, you know, back 1800s. They used to use boats along this river.
We need to go down and hit that thing.
Cause right there's some kind of crane. That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Seeing old stuff like that.
I never even see that here.
Yep. Cause way, you know, back in the day, like that, waterways is the main source of travel. One of the main sources of travels.
I wonder what they could in this river.
All kinds of stuff. I'd love to go magnet fishing down through here.
I should have brought my magnet. I had a magnet under my back seat. It didn't have a long rope on it.
I got 3.
I've got one in there in the building. I took a fucking truck out of it. No joke.
I've got 2 like this. I got one double-sided, and then I got one of the grappling hooks that you throw in the water. Can't get my pontoon up a place like this. If I still had that bass boat, that'd be something we can bring down here. Or maybe, yeah, we can bring a John boat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm telling what all you find in the water, especially right in here. Dropped off of boats back in the day.
Yeah, for real. Feel like Chevy Swamp, man. Look at that. Did you not see that fish? Did you not see that bird that got that?
I wonder how deep it is right here.
5 foot.
Touching bottom right there.
9 foot.
Hey,
8.
that's only like a 4-foot pole.
Okay, 6 foot. I told you.
Took the whole pole and up to the wrist on my arm. So it's not very deep. Not very deep at all.
That's only like 5 foot.
Yeah. I can get out and walk through here until I step in a hole somewhere. There's another beaver slide.
Where's this eating at?
I'm not sure where that side is, but right here where not too far from behind, let's see, I think the funeral homes maybe right there.
So that is Paces Creek. This side over here is Paces Creek, ain't it? That's Waha. Yeah, that's the co-tip west down there where we used to ride at, you know, the co-tip we used to go down to, the Odom, where the ponds is at, that's it. That's on that side. Cause right up here is where
that's where Tyler climbed up at that day, and he walked out about halfway over and then walked back.
Cause right up here is where the cabins is at. This is where we gotta get out of up here.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No, we ain't made it to the cabins yet.
I'm on up through here.
You'll get down here, and when you get down here,
cause right there's the co-tip one, just wherever you get
oh
past
yeah,
the co-tip
yeah.
one, go down.
I was thinking of behind Double J Tires, right there behind Double J Tires on the 4-lane, over that hill. Somebody dumped a bunch of cement bricks. There's all kinds. What's that floating right there?
Where?
Sticking up out of the water there. Is that a leaf? I mean, I know we see a bunch of leaves, but that don't look like a leaf from here.
Well, right up here we get out. We gotta get out. Cause up here's where the cabin is stuff.
We ain't getting at the boat ramp at the East Manchester.
We have to walk through the water.
Oh.
The mostly.
How do you think that trash bag got up high in that limb there? Wonder if the water's ever been that high. I know it has. Yeah, I know it has, because back before they took the railroad tracks up and put the sidewalk there, I have seen the water up high enough that it reaches the shelter over in East Manchester. That was years ago. Let's give this little rooster tail another try. I'll be surprised if we don't catch at least one of something.
You know what that one would be?
What?
A mussel.
A big one. Well, line feels funny. Wrapped up. There we go. Oop. Coming up on some low hanging limbs. Don't want to get my camera or fishing pole hung up. Can't get no Oh crap, baby. Look here, just gliding through the water.
Good when I get out here. Sweet cheese fries, man.
What is that? That's some kind of piece of metal.
Hey, what is
Looks like a piece of a vehicle. That looks like some old rotors down here. I tell you what, you go down.
that? There is some old cars in here.
I went four-wheeler riding one time down past Beach Creek, like you're gonna come out on 11 towards Oneida. I took my four-wheeler down that creek and was riding, and I can take you to a old vehicle from the early 1900s, buried on in the embankment. But you can still see the front end of it sticking out. There's some kind of big metal tank sticking out right there, or a pipe. You can tell we're getting close to the 4-lane. You hear the traffic picking up ahead. Probably not. No, we should be able to at least get down to the bridge.
I know we gotta get out right up here too. This here is where the cabins is at. This is where it's always shadowing.
They'd have to be something in that water there by that tree.
Yeah.
Only way to find out. Uh-oh. I'm cutting. Did you hear that? That kid on a bicycle.
That's what you do on a bicycle?
You seen him going across the top. I keep drifting.
Did you see it right there just jump?
Uh-uh. I see ripples in the water though. I gotta get turned around going straight towards the bank. Yeah. Having one hand. Yep, I'm going to take a long break from fishing in a minute. I expected this to be about an hour trip to the end. It's been a little over 40 minutes. We're not even halfway through. We haven't made it to the first boat ramp in East Memphis. See what starting. Yeah. It's already been almost an hour and we haven't made it halfway yet.
Yeah, here's where it starts getting shallow.
Yeah, there's the funeral home. There's that building where they used to have the auctions at right there. when you come off by the funeral home onto the 4-lane.
I know it is done.
Huh? Did you? He done lost the bait and lost his glasses.
No, them my. They don't float, do they? They don't?
Nope, as far as I'm aware, the only sunglasses I know of that do float is, I think they're called piranhas, fishing sunglasses. They're built to float. Minnow jumped over there. There's a little minnow jumped up out of the water over by that tree. Usually when they do that, it means there's a bigger fish somewhere by or some kind of...
Oh my God, we're going to have to get out. Man, I'm already having a studio.
Oh man, right there, yep.
Yeah, I baby. Feet's gonna be wet.
Right behind Double J tires. Or almost to it. Hang to your right there and see if you can follow the current. Run it wide open. It ain't working. I've been better up to hit that side. I think that's what I'll do. Cut back and hit this left hand side. I'm not going to hit it with that anyway. There's the fun part. Oh. Try to reach over with your hands. I'm going to try to hammer it and get over it. Edge right there. Right. Got it now. Yeah. I'm gonna float around and fall in. Hey.
Oh my God.
Maneuver over the rocks. I got it.
Tell you what, that stuff's holding up good. I'm soaking wet.
that's how you get through it without having to get out of your kayak. Watch me get hung up right here after I just said that. Now we ain't about to let that happen. We're gonna crawl away on top of these till we get back in the open water. Shake it out, baby. And there it is. Go through and readjust our cameras again. Do a little arm workout.
Arm workout. That's more an arm workout. That's ab workout, back workout.
Get over here and give you some room.
That's not halfway, is that right?
Yep. We are now by the cabin in East Manchester. There's a basketball. Long, smooth stride.
Now, how in the hell did that bucket get over that tree?
Now what?
See it over there?
Oh, it looked like somebody hung it up there, don't it?
I tell you what, I'm gonna go see.
I tell you what I might do right here, where this water ain't deep through here. I didn't realize it was only that far from that little field, East Manchester. Now that the water's cool, find me a day when the air temperature's just as cool. Put on my insulated, fully insulated bibs. Walk right out here and do some musky fishing. Walk out here and stand in it like you're fly fishing. They're bound to be fishing here somewhere. I see a bunch of little creek minnows. But you see how close the bottom is? I'm touching the bottom. This is my favorite kayaking right here though. Like we're just gonna be cruising for people that's afraid of open water. That this water's only probably like 12 inches deep. Look at that. Look out for the rocks.
Here's where you've been catching fish,
I'm dragging. I gotta get up there. There we go. Yes, sir. Choo-whoop. Maybe a 10-footer. Legs have gotten longer since we first got these 8-footers. A nice open spot of water. I'm gonna give it a cast.
Yeah, take your boat.
Yeah. That's wonderful. Hold up. Alright. Pull our way back up the creek until we get our rooster tail untangled. There it is. And crap, it's the wrong way. Just a moment. There it is. Thought I had one there. Just got hung up in some weeds under the water. Speaking of old cuz losing his glasses earlier, I had another pair of glasses. That's why I go with Berkeley. They're cheap. Get them at Walmart. Used to be about $5 a pair. I'm not sure what they are now. Mine are polarized. Got the bifocals in them for anybody that has a hard time tying on your fishing lines, fishing lures, and hooks. It's got little magnified pieces towards the bottom, so that way you can pull out the old timer look and look at the bottom of the glasses. It's the only glasses I've bought for the past probably a decade. Like I said, I've lost them in rivers, off boats, full of riding. And they're, like I said, inexpensive, so if you lose a pair, go back and get you another pair just like it. Usually at your local Walmart, back in the outdoor section. What in the world? In the fishing section. What the world went on here? Don't make no sense when you get right down to it. Alright, enough of that for sorry. Enough of that for another little bit. Let's get on down the river. Huh? People walking the trail. You see that? That movement in the wind. There's been a couple times I took a nap in it while fishing. Back when I had that rod holder in the middle, it had the locking piece in it. I just locked it in, let my bait sit out there, and I'd lay back and take a nap.
I'll do it, bro. Take a nap through here.
Getting a little stanky right here.
Don't fall in this water.
No, sir, not in this part. I believe that's where the old sewage at that old building used to come from.
I think that very part of this river here gets over 8 foot.
There's when you get past the golf course and that big long stretch before you get down behind the high school, I took the paddle, this paddle right here, which you can see is about a little over 6 foot long, stuck it all the way down in the water and all the way up to here on my shoulder, and still wasn't touching bottom. And that part of the river always kind of weirded me out, because you'd see bubble trails moving in the water. In the water, you'd see something like take off in the water. You see big ripples in the water, but you never would see nothing in the water. That man, there's something big in this part of the creek. Never know if it'd be a turtle or a big old muskie, Loch Ness monster. Must be a little deeper right here. I can't really see the bottom. If I lived right there's where I'd be every day. I'd build me somehow build me a little floating dock. Come out over the water. Everybody walk through there, they'll be able to see us good, because right there's
get out of that? Bridge. Under the bridge, some.
I made it through there that one time without getting it out, or getting out of the kayak.
How rough was it?
Felt like it was back there. I had to take my hands and scoop myself through it. There goes the school, Miners. What turned into about an hour trip has now been an hour and a half. Yeah. I ain't been down through the nature trail at the park in so long, next to that part of the river. I don't know how much it's changed.
And I'm pretty sure there's no shallow spot there where all that big tall green grass is in the water. And right next to the spot, there's another shallow spot right there.
Me and Tyler's always talked about going kayaking after a good rainstorm when the water's up by another.
I tell you where you need to go, Oneida. Go pull it in that Oneida
like
scoop. Hey,
go down about Newfound.
You get some fast spots for real. That fish, they jump out in your kayak down there. And it's pretty, it's beautiful. Like it just...
That's where Tyler and them went one time. I ain't never been kayaking down that way. I've been through here. I've been kayaking in the ponds, and like I said, from the park down to behind the high school. Oh, there's a bank line right there. For a minute, looks like. I know I said I was going to stop on the fish in a minute, but whenever I see a tree out in the water like that, I just want to throw next to it.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get
You can save that.
turned around. Do this one-handed.
I'm saving it.
Yeah, usually when we go on them long kayaking trips, I always end up putting me a extra pair of clothes in the car because I always end up wet. So far, I've done pretty good. Alright, so I don't think I'll make over that one without getting my own done over, so I'm gonna try to grab this bait and back up a little bit. Come on now. Got it. Now, mother trucker. Yeah, got it.
I say it's pretty deep right here.
Now, there we go. We're next to that tree. Nope. Moving on there. Spoke too soon. Bet you if I brought that longer pole, use that broken minnow right back under there. Probably had a head on something. You ever look in the water while you're just cruising and see all them minnows come up next to the kayak? Been a couple times down there, once you get past the park going towards the dam, you'll see a gar in the water do that.
Gar?
Look over and there'll be little gars, probably about 12, 13 inches long, falling next to your kayak.
I tell you what, that bus guy caught one about that long, and I tell you, I'd hate to catch a big one in one of these. Really?
Biggest one I ever caught. Oh, ah! Big old creek chub falling it. Anyway, it was up on Buzzard Road, next to the bridge, 41.5 inches long.
You caught one of
Yep, that's the biggest one I caught. I was up there next to your mama. I was under that bridge. Huh? I don't know. I'm telling you. Yep, moving on. There's one ready. Trying to stop here. There's the East Manchester boat ramp. Right there on the around the corner from that blue piece. There's people that goes catfishing down there because they find their baits all the time, or chicken liver and stuff sitting over on the bank.
It's shallow right here.
Yeah, gotta get over to the left a little bit, give you some room. That's right down here at the bottom of this boat ramp, where I caught that little catfish by hand.
I wonder if anybody's ever caught anything big with it.
Mm-hmm. I come down there one time and do a little fishing. Seen something laying in the middle of the boat ramp right there towards the end of it. Got to looking and somebody had crap. Literally pulled the britches down and diarrheaed on the boat ramp. I was like, oh God. I'm not fishing here today. believe we've just screwed ourselves. Look at that. Yep. Put that in the kayak and throw it away. Let it pull down. Get our bait back. That's it for the fishing portion of that video. No more fishing for me on this end. Somehow my line got tangled up. Ended up bird nesting the whole thing so bad I couldn't dig it out. If I did try it, I'd be here all day. Just went ahead and cut it and got my bait back. Getting pretty hungry myself. Big whopper. I like them.
I gotta get gas. I tell you what we will do though. I keep our camera quarters in my truck. I need to wash my truck anyway. We'll go spray these off and wash my truck.
I like getting those dollar rodeo burgers.
That's what we do. We get that 10 in there.
Couple more beaver slides. I bet your man put some beaver traps down through here. Rack up on all kinds of them. Coming up on the bridge. That's where it's going to start getting shallow again. Huh?
Did he make it?
I doubt he did if he jumped off there.
Not too long ago, but a couple of years ago, you remember that?
If they did, they'd be a vegetable. That water's only probably a foot or two deep. You jumping off the bridge, what is that? That's over 100 foot, I'd say. The last person I heard about jumping off the bridge.
That's at least 60, 70 foot.
Yeah.
Hey, wake up.
Somebody's there, ain't they? Homeless, living in front of the East Manchester Bridge. Yeah, there's somebody there. I've seen the legs.
Hey.
Y'all can see that behind that wall right up there. Homeless people got them in a little campsite. It's hard to say what causing bee humble. Seems to be a lot. Either we've not made it to the shallow part yet.
Pretty sure it's right here.
Yeah, I might have been thinking of the swinging bridge. Here's one of those the other day I'd mentioned. The swinging bridges in this county. Right here is one of them that I said was still in use. If I get my camera to turn around. That swinging bridge there connects East Manchester to downtown Manchester. They fixed that up a few years ago. It's still accessible. Wish y'all could see all these little minnows all over the place. There we go. Oh, that weren't a good sized fish, whatever it was. Oh, there goes two more. If it wasn't for going through those real bad shallow spots, I wouldn't mind putting a GoPro on the side of my kayak, looking in the water. I went a smallmouth. Yep. Seen it swimming up that way in that little sunspot shining. There was two more big something down that way.
You got your phone on?
Yeah.
This is where I always see our fish up in the shadow.
Right there. Coming towards you. Nope, cut back. Not a smallmouth, but one of them suckers. Yeah. If I had fishing line worth throwing that. You gonna throw that white rooster tail on or try it?
You caught anything on that thing you gave me?
Not in the river, no. I have in ponds.
Well, shit, say there's something come beside us.
I'll go ahead and see if I can't readjust this a little bit. There we go.
You know anybody's got a Jeep?
Mm-mm. Not anymore. I used to have one. Mitchell used to have that white one.
He's killing me, dude.
You see those minnows coming towards you?
I'm gonna go to high school.
What for?
Hospital.
The what?
I'm gonna go to hospital.
Why?
I don't know, my feet's swelling or something. Look, just my feet hanging here. Kill me.
My right one's starting to hurt, but that's because they're longer than what room I got, and I'm having to keep it sideways.
Now here's where you need a good focus
Red Solo cup in the water. Sitting on the bottom. I bet you can catch you some smallmouth in this stretch right here where it's deeper than what we come through. Where the water temperatures are getting cooled down. Son, look what a school of minnows right there. I'm going right over top of them. That's what I like about being over in the sunny part. It's easier to see down in the water.
This is the first time I've been kayaking, and well, since you remember that black truck we went and bought?
Mm-hmm.
That's the last time I've been kayaking was in it. That's been what, 2 years? I wish I'd have kept that truck. You never did get to ride that single kayaking I had, did you? Son of a. I tell you what.
Well, every time I come up, you remember I was at the dinner in the garage.
Yeah. I'm talking about when it was red, when I first got it. That was a good run, that truck. Last time I washed my truck, I had enough tires trying to get 3 tires.
Not a very good road to be running that wide open though.
It's a walking road. Where's that? Where's the
No, there's that walking trail. It goes from the park over to East Manchester. But that road he's on is that road where you can go from East Manchester to over by the hospital. It's not a very wide road anyway, especially right there on that one curve.
Old Dad showed me how to take it through there.
Let's see, we got this one, halfway part of the nature trail, and then going around the big curve, around the park under its bridge. Once we come around that big curve, we'll be at the boat ramp. We gotta go underneath the
I thought we was coming back in from the other side.
Come here. We gotta go under the bridge across.
Right.
Yeah. We'll be hooking it to the right. And once you get around that corner and go down a little bit, that's where we'll get to the boat ramp. That's where we'll be making our exit at. Huh? I'd probably still have some pop in it.
I'm surprised I don't see no big.
I wouldn't see it me coming, much talking as I've been doing. Me and Tyler went one time kayaking. We started at the park, went down. Let's see, is that where we started at? I know we went on past the high school because we was going to try to make it to the low water bridge on Jack's Branch.
Yeah.
And I miscalculated the time. Ended up, son, look what the size of that tree. I bet its root system is what's holding that entire bank up. Yeah, look at that. That'd probably take 5 or 6 people to put their arms out and go all the way around that. See if I can't get it in the background of this, of my phone. Yeah, that tree there. Woo, that's a big one.
On this side.
Over here? Yeah, yeah, once we get around this corner. Where, that's part of Courthouse Hill.
Now here's where we need to come home at. Get in this back side over here in this stuff.
That kudzu.
Huh?
Over in this cut. Look here.
I'm telling you. Let's do it, Junior.
In city limits.
Huh?
Right here in city limits.
Yeah, we'll buy.
You ever watch that guy on YouTube that does that? Goes to those suburban areas.
Yeah,
and,
seek one.
Yeah. Robert showed me that guy. I thought that was the first time. He killed some monsters on it. Hiding right there right in the middle of them suburbs. There's a nature trail. I'm surprised we ain't seen nobody walking it yet. We used to walk down somewhere around here. It used to be a little grass patch. And me and Robert and Nick Jones and Jasmine used to come down here and fish it quite a bit. Yeah, water's only that deep, elbow deep. Come somebody walking the trails.
There's where Dad usually catches bass at.
Where's that?
I'm about to do that.
What?
You can backpack and stuff and my stuff in and come and walk across the river here. Go in the hunt spot right behind the courthouse.
Orange thing floating. Couldn't tell if that was a bobber or a ball. Bobber. How deep is that on that side? Howdy. Huh? Who? No, my name's Peyton. Over by Liquor World across the road, down that little side piece. It's it's only like a 3-minute drive from there to here, but we've been on the water now for almost 2 hours. Yeah, man. One of my favorite trips is going from the park down to behind the high school. It's about a 3-hour trip. Yes, sir. Musky too.
It's shallower there than what it usually last time I was here.
You taking the right, I'll take the left. Hey, look at that, the water's still only elbow deep.
A little bit deep over here.
I wouldn't mind crawling this part with goggles. I got some goggles that's got the GoPro mount on it. Like a couple times we went down to Oneida, bear crawl on the creek bottom. Had a smallmouth follow me for like 20 minutes. I ended up going and getting my fishing pole out of the truck with a rooster tail. Walked out there where I last seen it and ended up catching it. In the summertime, when the water temperatures are high, I get sweaty. My GoPro's still on. Yeah. Yep. Huh? You have to say it again, I didn't hear you.
Is that all that cutseed field out there?
Oh yeah.
I'm coming back down.
Look. See what's over there? Yellow buggy. That's one of them shopping carts that keeps getting stole from Dollar General. Somehow it's ended up in the creek down there, river.
Wait, what's that thing for a Pepsi thing?
Mm-hmm. It almost looks like the old Mike's Quick Stop sign.
Yeah.
I believe that's what that is. It looks like it's KE, something KE. Water's almost crystal clear over here. If you're going to play in Texas, gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar's hot, but not for look. God, what was that? I thought that was a fish. Son, I thought they were big and jumped from out of the water up there. Yeah.
Thought that was damn turkey.
That's me. I can't do the gobble part, but I can
I'm coming
do
up
the
and
hen.
put me a hunt spot.
Something got a little den on the side of that bank. You see that? Little den on the side. What in the world is that in the water over there? Is that a fake log?
No. Yeah, it is.
Thought it was a real log there until I seen the end of it. Huh?
I thought that was a real one too.
Looks like it's going to come a good one back that way. You see it?
Right where it's supposed to be, right? You ain't no different.
Ducky's got. There's
Well,
a,
tell Ducky he needs to go ahead and start on thawing it because we started both.
now he's got something he's wanting to give away. He said he's going to use it or just throw it away. He's got
You got anything we can fix?
Jasmine's making a homemade pizza and hot wings.
Hot ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good. Let's have a burst and do it. Go down there and then
Yeah, I'll call it when we get out and look. God, man, look how Dorothy looks like that way. Ooh, boy. We're in the home inning stretch, boy. We're almost to the back corner of the park.
I caught my muskie.
I tell you what, one of the biggest muskies I've ever seen. You know, you go over to Ramsey Ball Court, you going over, driving on over by the bridge.
Well, we fished at that one day.
Yep, I was over there looking down in the water, son, and I seen what looked like, he looked like it was about like that. I throw everything I had at him. The only thing he showed interest in was a June bug colored rubber lizard. But he never did try to strike at it.
Right up here, around this corner here, where I caught
About to you hear that thunder roll? That's not thunder, that's a motorcycle. Yeah, there's the, right there's the curve coming down by the courthouse to the middle school.
Yeah.
There's another basketball. Makes two basketballs, we're saying.
Remember that red mom we used to play with at Mama? I got it out of there.
And we always take the long trip and go down by the golf course. We used to have a little competition so we can find the most golf balls. Somewhere I got a little cooler full of golf balls we found years ago.
You remember that time we was all playing? There was a lot of people in that. Who was it? I'm pretty sure it was Tyler or somebody. I dunked on us for that day. Remember that? I'm probably basketball game. Look at Squirt.
Where?
Plant tree. Over here on the right. Hanging down. You see it moving? He's going up. Right over there.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Going towards the top.
Well, anyway, that's what we should do this morning. Squirrel hunting. I know a good spot. I didn't have to go to school and then we would.
They ever sell that land up there by the graveyard?
Yeah.
Did they? I know it used to be a good place for them. That time you took me up in there riding.
Oh yeah, man.
Squirrels all over the place.
That's why I want me a Jeep or something. Hey.
Come on.
piece of cake down there.
Oh.
That's over where I got that basketball. Matter of fact, up in the cove.
Bet you that's a beaver hole right there. I don't know. Don't look like they finished it.
Yeah, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, 30%. It said today. I believe we're about to get the whole 30 at one time.
Yeah.
I'm a speedboat, baby. I'm a speedboat. Put me in the regatta. I'll win it. Gonna creep back in that tunnel and see if Pennywise is in there.
You want to? He probably is.
Now, right now, I won't be able to outrun him with my sandals. Huh?
Have you ever seen the boat that's doing anything?
No, not down this way.
I was trying to see if we were going to make a cold picture of it. That's how we get to save that up in that hill.
Now, going, you know where Mama's got her storage building at? Going out that way, right there on Cottle Gap to the left. Jasmine's daddy said he seen one of the biggest whitetail he'd ever seen in his life. He said it looked like it had a hell camper sitting on top of its head.
We got to get on the other
Yeah, man. Hopefully it'll hold off just long enough to get back in the truck.
Once it starts, then we try to be getting out.
I tell you what, the other day when I went kayaking around, or not kayaking, hiking around Beach Creek Lake, I made it. It started looking like this by the time I come out across the dam. Just as soon as I hit the driveway at the house, that's when the rain came. I couldn't have timed that better if I tried. Actually, I wouldn't have nothing to do with it. I can't control the weather. There, we ain't too far from it. We ought to make the corner. What'd that say? Battery about to die? Yeah. Well, I made it just in time too. My phone battery's on like 15%. Or 10%, I didn't see what it said. We ought to make it, it ought to last enough to get around to the boat ramp. I paid a little extra one time for some camo ones. And we took a boat down to the river by Old Nita School. I ended up losing them in the river down there. Now, where I'm wanting to go and put in at, down my Liberty Hills, if I follow it out, right here's where we'll be coming out at. It comes out right there.
Hey.
You boys catching anything?
That plug, Rachel, boy. Son, you on the way. I bet you that musky fish.
They go on around that corner over there by Lover's Leap.
That big bait you was using? Musky fish.
Dug it right here. You see those tree limb thing down over here? One of them limbs out there, it's got one of Ducky's baits in it from like 8 years ago.
Which one?
Huh? One of them tree limbs out there. Huh?
You still in it?
Yeah. It was some kind of a big musky bait. It had the big rubber skirt on it. And I mean the skirt's rotted off. We seen it one time. We was fishing right there off the ramp. He cast it too hard and got hung up. Alright. We're getting over here to the boat ramp and my phone's about to die. But made it just in time. Catch y'all next time.